Let me take you down. I really want to take you down. Show you what I'm. Okay, I really want to take you down, show you what all I'm about. Greetings, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Vedic, or any of these aspects, Western, Sidereal, Vedic, whatever astrology you follow. So, want to take you down. So, Taurus, I feel like there's someone that you are thinking about, someone that you are desiring about. For my Tauruses that are quarantined together, you are definitely getting it on. Taurus is all about being cozy and home. I mean, Taurus, let's be serious. You have more time to sleep if you're quarantined. I understand that some of you guys are working overdrive at grocery stores, hospitals, etc., etc. Bless you guys. Bless you who are doing that. For those of you who are not, though, you're a Taurus, so you're enjoying the quarantine. You're working on your skills, you're working on your crafts, you are getting it on with your loved ones, or you are wanting to. Knight of Wands! Yeah, Knights are all about action, passion here. You could be thinking about a fire sign. Someone is, look, we have the white and the black dragon here. This card actually, I believe, came up, maybe, in the last reading I did. If we look at the dragons here, the white one is higher than the black one over here, which it just stands for the yin and the yang, the masculine and feminine. Feminine being dark, receptive, the shadow, surrendering, receiving. Masculine being the sun, feminine also being, you know, the moon, the mysteries of life. Ooh, what's crossing you is the world. Got a paradigm shift here. Crossing cards are never in reverse. So Knight of Wands with the world. Taurus, you want a passionate new beginning, and you want to take action on it. There's something here. You see it. There's something new. A cycle has come to a completion. If you are done with something, if you are like married, if you're in a relationship, then you guys are coming out of a lull, a period where it was like meh, and you are amping up the passion. You're finding ways to have fun in the house. You're finding new ways to relate to your spouse. You're finding new ways to relate to your partner, your family. It's beautiful. You're having passion. You're, you know, fiery. You're pulling into that. If this is for my single Tauruses, then a cycle has completed where you are finally letting go of a last relationship. We see the sand has totally come to the bottom here on that timer, and so time's up. It's time for you to go on a new path, Taurus. It's time for you to go on a new path. He's wearing all red. Oh, I think a card flipped. Oh, a bunch of cards flipped. Subconsciously, we have the Lovers in reverse. So, Lovers in reverse, but what's crowning you is the Fool upright. What's in your past energy is Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What is your future is King of Pentacles in reverse. And on your path, we have Four of Wands in reverse. Taurus. Okay, this could be just because you feel like everything has like a halt energy right now just because of quarantine going on. Now, whenever I see reversals, I don't always see it as an opposition card. I also see it as an internal card. And I will say, Taurus, I'm really feeling that this energy is very internal. It's not that you aren't manifesting these things, it's that you're manifesting these things, but because of the state of our world right now, you're not actually outwardly, materially manifesting these things. You're materializing these things on an energetic level so that when the world starts going again, when things get turned on again in the world, then you have all this energy because we have a lot going on here. I'm gonna get out the rest of your cards. So with the Lovers in reverse as your subconscious energy, you're thinking about someone. You are definitely thinking about someone. Man, so many. All of these are reversed. You guys saw me shuffling. I was shuffling like crazy. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. We got great balls of fire here. We have 2 cards out of all of your cards that are not in reverse. And it's that passionate action and the Fool card, which could be dealing with an Aries here, especially because we have the Emperor card, another card for Aries. So right off the bat, new beginning here. Lovers card in reverse. You're thinking about someone. This also could be subconsciously like how you used to handle relationships you're realizing was not very healthy. So as you start this new cycle and you go forward passionately, you have to be careful, and you're your subconscious is like kind of pulling the reins back, because the Knight of Wands, like I said, it's an action card. So if you're looking at horses in a carriage, it's like one of the horses on the carriage is like galloping forward and the other horse is like, chill your oats, dude. Hang out. Chill it. But the other one's like, but a whole new world is here. A whole new world. A dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here. Okay, so with the Lovers card, Lover's card can also be, I mean, this is a soul tie that's meant to really progress you and move you forward. So your past relationship could have had really unhealthy patterns. You are thinking about this subconsciously. You're healing from this, especially with the World card. You're wrapping it up. But as you are healing from this, that means the world is obviously going to pull in a new lover. So as we heal from our past relationships, for those single Tauruses, you are starting to call in this person. But again, you're doing it on an internal level. Crowning you is the Fool energy, which is so supportive with the world here, because the Fool just goes by his intuition. The Fool isn't like, okay, making plans. The Fool will wake up and be like, that's it. I'm going on a journey. And the Fool is indeed going on a journey. The Fool's always going on a journey, especially with the World card here and the Knight of Wands. Some of you Tauruses are really wanting to travel. You are itching to travel. World card, Knight of Wands, forward, taking action, passionate action, forward movement, fire. With the Fool here, the Fool, you guys, think of it like the Jester in the King's Court. He had access to the most important people. So we think of like Renaissance time, medieval times. He had access, the Jester had access to all the most important people. And because of this, he was able to succumb all of this knowledge and use this knowledge to his advantage. So, Taurus, for some of you guys, all these cards are in reverse, so to speak, because you are doing research. And you're actively doing research, yes, but these things are inward. So, past energy is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I am feeling that some of you guys are just feeling stagnant in your job. It's like you're building something and you know that you have a skill that you feel confident in, you feel good in, you know you're good, you're mastering the skill, and yet you can't seem to understand why it's not getting you this King of Pentacles energy, which is really getting the whole kingdom. You know, Nine of Pentacles is great. She's doing her own thing, but she's got her own thing. She, has her own apartment, she has her own things, she has her own garden, her animals, she's taking care of herself. It's great. You're keeping that to yourself though. Is the past energy. So now the future energy, it's King of Coins in reverse, because again, everything's kind of halted right now, but it's going to go upright whenever you are able to get things going again. So you're wondering, how do I go from here to here? Well, you get there from there to there by letting the cycle shift here, by releasing toxic patterns from past relationships, old limiting beliefs that just no longer serve you in your relationships, by trying something entirely new. Again, could be moving towards an Aries here. The Fool card also is just, if we see like this dog is hanging on by a thread. So in this transition, Taurus, you could see that there are people that are like holding on to you, people that are like reaching out to you, and it's almost like the energy in Hercules of like Hades, whenever they like cut the string, and then the souls they like go into the spiral and they just go into death, right? So there are people here, Taurus, as you go on this whole new world journey, that you're going to have to cut the cord. You're going to have to cut the cord here. And you're noticing that subconsciously with the Lovers. In reverse, I do feel you're truly letting that go. You are going to move forward into your kingdom. A king always has a queen. A king also has a whole kingdom. So this is going to be a crowd. You're going to be out in front of people, in front of public eye. This is definitely being like in the public eye. Look at how like regal he is. Yellow, gold, green will be really powerful colors for you to pull this in. Green is all about material. Yellow is really waking up the solar plexus, which is really tapping into your sexual creativity, owning that on a divine level. Not sexual in like a primal, like 3D, like heavy, gross density version of it, but our sex and like people don't want people to really wake up their kundalini and their sex energy, because that's where you're in your power. And so there's like you're stepping into your power, but you haven't quite fully stepped into your power. It's there, it's all there, but there's some like hidden reserves that are waiting for you to tap into, waiting to be tapped into. Got my lovely tea over here with some bee propolis in it for those yummy qualities. Four of Wands in reverse is your energy on your path. Now, Four of Wands is all about stability in the home. It's all about really coming into a divine union. It's the 11-11 card. So you could have met someone, you could be meeting someone soon. Again, if you're in a relationship, then you already have the stability. Now, I think why it's in reverse is because some of my Tauruses during this time are indeed wondering, how am I going to pay my rent next month? How am I going to pay my rent in June? Like some of my Tauruses, because you're an earth sign, you're material, you're practical, especially the King of Pentacles here. With the Four of Wands and the King of Pentacles, you're really worried about your kingdom. You're wanting to take care of your kingdom. Taurus, I just want to say, you are going to be fine. You're going to be able to take care of your kingdom. You're going to be able to take care of your queen, all of the pages around you, all of the knights that work for you or work with you, etc., etc. You will get there. I mean, look at that. So along with this, I'm seeing the rainbow, I'm seeing the clouds, I'm seeing also, if we look at the Four of Wands card, beneath all of the green here, beneath the lush, gorgeous landscape of Mother Nature and the abundance and the bliss that is really just the fruitfulness, we see Mordor. We see down to the volcanic ashes where the lava, it really is Mordor. And we see how the water trickles into there. It's all related. So for a lot of my Tauruses, it's in reverse because you're focusing on Mordor. You're focusing on your shadow right now, especially with the Lovers in reverse. So while you go into these deep shadow places, this could yield a really fun la-la life with your partner, if you're with a partner. It also could be in reverse because there are a lot of things that you want to explore in your shadow side with another so that you can have that mirroring effect, so you can have a greater healing effect. And you're like, well, I'm in quarantine, so I can't have this experience, but I'm really desiring to have this experience. So there's a sense of restriction here, which everyone's kind of in. Now, who you're dealing with is the moon in reverse. What I like about this one in reverse is this means that whoever you're dealing with is extremely transparent. They're being totally honest, totally outright. They're just communicating everything to you. So again, if you're in quarantine with your partner, you're getting to know them on such a deep level. The moon is all about the mysterious. It's all about what's not seen, what's hidden, what, lurks through the night. In reverse though, as I said, like, if you're quarantined with your partner, then you are learning so much about them. You're learning things about parts of their psyche that you never learned before, which is making your relationship really strong, really intimate. It's beautiful. And if you are connecting with someone via the internet, then you're getting to know all about them before you can hone in that fiery Four of Wands, 11-11 soulmate energy with them, which there's a restriction on it right now because of, all the quarantines going on. So this is beautiful because whoever you're dealing with is definitely expressing. Now, Hopes, Dreams, and Fears is the Emperor. It's in reverse. I think it's in reverse because the Emperor upright can be like a very serious, like dictatorship card. Again, could be Aries. So could be, there's just, you don't have access to something. You're wanting more of like a playful attitude. You might have like a fear that you're going to fall for someone and it's not going to materialize, that it's not going to create like an empire. You could be, thinking too hard about something. In reverse, I like this because I feel like with the Emperor in reverse and the Fool upright, you are going for a more playful effect. So you don't want to go about things in like such a serious, why so serious route, Taurus. You are wanting to take things more playful. And in Hopes, Dreams, and Fears, you are worried about rejection, but you're also going about things in a playful, lighthearted way, and you don't want to go about things in a conventional way. I feel like the Emperor in reverse is also all about unconventionality. Excuse me, I've been talking all day. I've been on Zoom calls the last 2 days. I was on Zoom calls from like 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and then on the phone from like midnight to 4 a.m. So I've been talking a lot during this time. It's been a very talkative time for me. And your outcome, we have the Star in reverse. So if you're dealing with an Aquarius, then you could be ending things with an Aquarius. You may not even know that they're an Aquarius because again, they could have it in their ascendant, their moon, or their Venus, or their Jupiter. So you could be letting go of something. And the Star in reverse, you could also be losing hope about something. Star can also be traveling, be getting something. This could be like with the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. You're kind of worried here. You're like, all right, I have enough for this month and probably next month, but that's going to take a lot from me. And I'm wondering, I'm kind of like losing hope. I was getting a savings and now I'm having to pull out of my savings. I'm having to drain things from my resources that I had to travel. And with the World card here and the Fool card, you're wanting new beginnings and you're wanting to travel. I mean, look at the cyclical nature of this. We see all the cards in the cycle here. All the cards, cycle. We do see the Fool is grabbing the Empress card, which again could be reminiscent of Taurus. Someone else with Taurus in their chart could be that they have like Taurus in their Venus, Moon, etc., etc. Or I also see the Empress card as Libra and Aries, sometimes Sagittarius as well. So you're reaching towards someone like that. We do have the Magician, which is Scorpio energy, and the High Priestess, which is Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with someone who also has these. Now, what's interesting is the World card, the timer has completely completed itself. Now in the Fool card, it's completely beginning. So again, something is completely finished and you are embarking on something entirely brand new with someone. But again, you feel like everything is plugged up right now. You can't quite get to it. You do have Ten of Swords in reverse, which this is an excellent card to have in reverse. I feel like with this in reverse, you finally, like there was something that was a burden, whether it was a past relationship or something, you are finally dropping this. So much so that you like literally just don't even give a shit anymore. Like you literally just don't give a shit. You're like, I could literally care less. Like, this was a huge burden, but I got over it, and if this person, if someone from the past contacts you, Page of Pentacles in reverse. They're a page. You're a king, Taurus. Where'd the king go? Ba-da-da! Kings don't with pages. Come on now, Taurus. So if there's like other people in your energy, which I'm feeling there are, because with the Fool card and the World card, let's be serious, Taurus, you have options. You've got lots of options. You're like, you know, maybe for my single Tauruses, you may be messaging multiple people, but you have your eyes set on one person in particular, and the more that you journey through this and the more honesty that they come through with the moon in reverse, you're definitely moving in a certain direction with purpose. And because of that, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse, anyone from the past that's just like you have weight and baggage with, you're not even gonna entertain. You're like, can't be bothered by that. So let's see what your runes say and your oracle cards say. All right, Taurus, we've got breathe. If I just breathe and I feel the space between. Michelle Branch, breathe. Go look it up. All right, if I just breathe. Okay, everything will be all right if I just breathe. Breathe deeply, Taurus. Stop all forward movement. Pause. Move slow. Allow the winds to roll over you. Take several breaths. It may be time to stop and take in all that has happened as of late. This is your time, Taurus, to assess all lessons learned and notice any that have not been able to fully process with your pace that you've been moving at, which is also why I believe a lot of these are in reverse. You are indeed manifesting these things, but you are needing to do some internal compartmentalization and integration and upgrades before you can really pull in this next energy. This is your time to assess all lessons. Notice any that have not been able to process at your pace. Breathe deeply, fill the nostrils, fill your lungs, cleanse and exhale a true release, Taurus, of this page energy. Whoever this past person is, whatever these past situations were that left you in a Ten of Swords, God, that's like a lot of mental strain. No even like nothing nurturing for the heart here. This is all just like mental turmoil and just meh. It's just blah. But you're getting rid of it. You're done with it. See the fog there? See all the purple in the fog? You've moved through that. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. All right, Taurus. So if you're thinking about things too much, drop that. Breathe deeply right now. Meditation practice, some Wim Hof breathing might be really powerful for you. Right before embarking upon the next big and crucial step with that Fool card, take in a breath of procrastination, Taurus, and preparation. Woo! Exhale with determination, Taurus. Allow all insights to catch up and be fully integrated, as this will serve you well in the time coming forward. I just feel like it's going to be May. It's going to be during your season. It's going to be May. Oh my gosh, I just heard that song. It's gonna be me. Also, I don't know why, but Mandy Moore, it's gonna be love, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be more than I can take, it's gonna be free, it's gonna be real, it's gonna change everything I feel. Woo! Okay, Taurus, I hear you. Allowing all insights to catch up and be integrated will serve you well. Stop and fully breathe. Go with the flow, Taurus. Energy and occurrences are all about you at this time. You are being swept along by the forces of the situation. There is no time to stop. Pause and reflect or strategize. Interesting, because that one says breathe and pause, procrastination. So with this breathing, movement, like a moving meditation. Go with the flow and breathe. So don't breathe and pause and be like, all right, I'm breathing, so I'm not doing anything. Breathe and keep moving, Taurus. Okay, trust that the time will soon be at hand for rest and reconsideration. For now, you're being counseled to go along, be in the direction of a leader, maybe even a leader whom you've lost sight of, but you know lives internally. There is a leader inside. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? When will my reflection show who I am inside? Okay, reflection. Lots of songs coming through tonight for you guys. Put faith in the fact that you chose with purpose in the beginning and that all is flowing to the required destination at this time. Definitely movement is involved, lots of travel here. Soon you'll be able to make your own choice. Soon you'll be able to continue with the herd or set out on your own new direction. With the Fool card and the World card, I'm seeing a new direction for you, Taurus. For now, allow yourself to go with the momentum. It has a purpose. The purpose will be clear to you soon. Interesting how we have those contradictory cards. And this could also be that some of you Tauruses are being called to be in isolation, spend some time alone. Some of you guys are being called to go and flow with the herd, or again, notice that you're going and flow with the herd just so you can get the lesson that you aren't actually supposed to move with the flow of the herd. You're actually supposed to pull yourself out of the herd and move on your own path. All right, Taurus, let's see what the runes say. What do the runes have for Taurus? Ooh, look at that knight in shining armor with his ponyta. Any Pokemon people here? 19 adds up to a 10, completion of a cycle. So we have Awaz, horse, trust. The mind will trust the body will trust the mind. So this is a marrying of the minds. Look at all this white energy. Horses are all about passionate power, sexual power. Also very visceral in the body, like really getting into all of the senses and really like a divinity of the senses, right? So lifting out of the 3D, like gross way of like sexualizing things in a dirty way, but actually using that energy in a creative way in the solar plexus to integrate up through the heart, up through the crown and into the ether, because we have like a pure white light. So with Awaz, this is the rune of harmonious teamwork and trust. So you could definitely be moving into a team at this time. Pairs of entities working together for a common goal. This is all about sexual trust. So trusting someone, especially with the moon in reverse as the person that you're dealing with. You guys, let's look at that moon card again. She's naked. She's naked. So, and it's in reverse. So she's like, I'm not hiding this. Someone is definitely like, opening up. They're coming out for sure. This is all about marriage, loyalty, indecision, activating one's abilities to detect deceit and uncover subtle cues. This is all about facilitate swiftness, so you could be making a quick decision. We do see he's on a horse, which is all about moving and traveling again, so we have a lot of travel cards on the board for you guys, Taurus. This is all about establishing trust and bonds. This is also the horse whisperer, vehicles of travel and movement, just as I already said. This is about meeting your twin flame, if that's a thing for you. This is all about a sacred divine union, marrying the inner and outer, the body and the mind. This is all about how the horse and rider kind of become one, like a centaur. Yeah, you're like becoming one with this person who's like a centaur. I like it, Taurus. So if you're already in partnership, then you're definitely getting more intimate with them. And if you're meeting someone, then it's going to be a relationship that's very primal and beautiful and trusting and powerful and passionate like horses. This is all about a symbiotic relationship between two individuals, harmony between two. So this is very much about two pouring into one. This is about flexibility, settling your control issues, making the best of situations, making relationship adjustments, listening to your gut over your mind, listening to your heart. This is all about becoming resilient through turmoil. Genuine bonds are formed, unifying the masculine and the feminine within, so you can unify that externally. This is used to attract the right person for you to be in partnership with, Taurus. This is all about activating one's fetch. The fetch is your oversoul, which has kind of carried through all your lives, so your fetch is genderless. Your fetch is the thing that carries on from life to life, from galaxy to galaxy, thousands and thousands of years. We're all ancient souls here. The fetch carries through all of the personalities that you move through. So this is about really learning about your fetch, and you learn about it by actually meeting this person. And if you're already with this person, if you're already with your partner, then this quarantine is actually giving you a really beautiful time for you to really find your fetch and to get deeper, to connect on such a deeper level, Taurus. This is about your psycho-spiritual opposite gender spirit within. This assists you to find a person if, again, you're single and you're like, I don't have anyone. Is anyone out there? Is there anyone for me? Yes, Taurus. They're coming towards you or you're coming towards them. With the horse travel, all these travel cards, with the Four of Wands being that 11-11 card, with the Lovers on deck in your subconscious, you're definitely manifesting these things. Because again, as you heal from past things, 10 of Swords in reverse, you're letting it go. You're totally done with the past. As you really heal and you integrate these things, all of a sudden the universe is like, yay! Taurus has done Taurus's work. We're just going to give them a partner. So Taurus, this is you being handed a partner from the universe. This is refreshing for existing partnerships, as I already said. The mystery of the opposite sex lies in your own mental space. So if there's something that you're like, I just can't figure this out about women. We have Naked by Marcus Houston. We ain't gotta rush. We ain't gotta rush. You're taking things slow. We know this with the quarantine, Taurus. You can't even rush things right now. Wait for it. Come on, baby, turn the lights off. Let's get naked. Ooh, let's get naked. We already have the moon card here, and as I already said, she's naked, and she's in reverse, so she's like, come on, let's do it. Baby girl, I just can't take it. Ooh. Okay, Taurus, I'm feeling the energy from you guys. Some of my Tauruses are definitely in that space. With the horses here, Take You Down by Chris Brown, Naked by Marcus Houston, you guys definitely got all that passionate juju going on right now. This is about transformation, building more tolerance, social standing, separation also, protection, collaboration, working together, flow space, coherency. It's a very positive rune. It's a period of fluidity for you. It strengthens everything, strengthens your popularity, increases your fame. Synchronicities are in store for you. This brings major balances to your body's health systems. So this is excellent for your health. We do see the white aura there. So you can do meditations where you just feel into your cells and really listen on a deep level of, okay, cells, like activate the next healing level, activate the next healing level. And you can do this on such a level that you actually start giving yourself those tingly chills, and then you can say to yourself, more, yes, more, yes, more. And you can do it internally. You don't have to say it out loud. I like to say it out loud. I love doing these exercises often with myself, because every time you get those tingly feelings that you're actually pulling into yourself, because you're connecting with yourself on such a deeper level, we're doing such tremendous healing in that space. It's like acupuncture. If you've ever done acupuncture, I love acupuncture, by the way. It does it for you. Like 5 minutes into my acupuncture sessions, because my left side is usually like the kind of more shut down side, my left side literally is like tingly, and I'm like, ooh. It's almost like in The Lion King, whenever he's like, Mufasa, he's like, ooh, say it again, Mufasa, ooh, say it again, Mufasa, Mufasa. It's like, you can find like a way to speak to yourself to elicit those feelings, those healing feelings within yourself. This is all about frustrated limitations as well. So we do have a lot of reversals here. So again, there could be someone that you are wanting to see, wanting to travel to, and you have all these restrictions going on. It's okay, Taurus. They will be lifted soon in time. This is a time to do the healing, integrate. This is also about visiting your standards of living, how you really kind of visualize the life that you want to create for yourself, Taurus, and consciously choosing to create that life. Instead of letting life happen to you, this is jumping on the horse, grabbing the reins, and you navigating what life is going to look like for you. And in partnership, we are able to get so much more done, because 2 can do so much more than 1. 2 is always better than 1. This is about travel, progress, controlled change for the better, harmonious intentions, positive changes, prayer, trusting your goals, the ash tree, the element of earth, and the color white. So, all right, I love you guys, and I'll see you shortly for your end of the month readings.